Huh? No, no. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, did y'all see that? I'm Ashley Quinn and I am heartbroken. Hey there, Looky Loos. I know you saw that. And that's why we're here to discuss One More Chance, Season 2, Episode 4, Fight or Flight. Now, this episode picks up the morning after eliminations, and we have the ladies in their respective rooms. Everyone's just kind of chilling around the house, just taking it all in, who's there, who's not there, and who's going to be going home next. We see Tokyo, and she's actually showing some interest in Chance instead of just interest in bickering and fighting with the other girls, and that's refreshing so far. She takes him a teddy bear, a flower, and a card, I believe, up to his room, knocks on the door, leaves it there, and of course, in true Chance fashion, he accepts the gift, but of course he has to make jokes, and one of those jokes really dated himself when he said, this looks like this bag came from Pick and Save. Now, you got to be of a certain age to know about Pick and Save and how it's Big Lots now. Anyway, next we see the girls by the pool, and we have Tokyo's out there with Roly, Smiles, as well as Slim. We see Bad and Bougie walks up, tells the ladies hi, keeps going, and then we see these four ladies having a discussion. And I like the way that Smiles really is trying to keep everything positive. And she asked Roly, hey, I thought we were cool. Why did you basically bite my head off yesterday? And Roly takes the opportunity, as usual, to double down on her ignorance and to let her know, I'm not here for you, I'm here for Chance, and if I'm mad, I don't like nobody touching me, and you need to mind your business, and da 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 da. Okay, Roly, we get it. You're here to make TV. And one thing she said, she was like, yo, and I'm here to give y'all jobs. Tokyo wasn't having it. And it cracked me up because she let Roly know, you're not giving me nothing. And Roly really didn't have too much to say to that. And that kind of shows you that she does know how to pick and choose her battles. So as we're moving away from the ladies at the pool, we see Micah and Chance, and they're talking about what they need to do to actually get the house in order. And so Micah suggests that they call the number one bad girl. And so then, what do you mean not her? Well, then who? Oh, her. Oh, okay. So they call Natalie Nunn, and they decide that they're going to take the girls on an outing to release the frustrations that are going on in the house. So in one van, basically we have the girls who are non-problematic tonight, and that consists of Rosie, Yodelah, Gabby, Maria, Stony, and Soldier Girl. Never thought I would hear myself saying Gabby and Maria non-problematic in the same sentence, but go figure, full of surprises tonight. And in the other van, which I can only imagine like smells like Delusion, Newport's, Crown Royal, and sweat, we have Roly Poly, Tokyo, Danny, Shine, Bad and Bougie, Smiles, Granty, Doughty, and Slim. Did I say Stormy? But yeah, Stormy's in there with them. I don't know why. She would have been much better off riding on the non-problematic van. But there she is. So because she's quiet and because she doesn't really engage in the BS, the other ladies, mainly Tokyo, feels that she has like a nasty energy. And so she says, I'm going to mess with her, basically. And so she asked her, are you really here for Chance? And I guess Stormy was like, nah. And after that, it was all downhill. All the girls decided to pile on. And Stormy, she just has like really cool energy. She's not going to sit there and go back and forth with you. She made the point that they're here to get to know somebody. And how can you just come here and be like, I'm in love with this person, or I even like this person when you don't know them? And that is kind of crazy. It's definitely kind of crazy. But, this is a show. The show has to be a little bit crazy. And so they said the ladies are just going in and going in and going in. And finally, she's just like, you know what? I'm cool. I didn't come here to argue with y'all over a man that's already thinks that it's okay to clown me about my looks. So Stormy does what any dignified woman would do. She grabs her stuff and she leaves. And I was so sad to see her go. But yeah, it just, we all knew the show just wasn't a fit for her. The people on the show, they weren't a fit for her. And I'm happy. You know, sometimes you really do have to stand for something. That little check that you get from Zeus probably isn't enough to put your dignity out there or erase your dignity completely. And, you know, applause to her. And I look forward to continuing to follow her on her various platforms and listen to her music and just see what she's up to. Now, back to the show. So when they pull up, they finally figure out that they are at a boxing ring, and one of the show's producers thought that it would be a good idea to get these angry, ignorant women together, and let them punch on each other, basically. So here we go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So when Danny Dashian finds out about today's activities, she's out. She let us know that those are her money makers, and she's not going to take the chance of them being ruined through a boxing match just to win a chance to date a guy that she really doesn't know. So she's out. That's 2 girls down already. Stormy's gone and Danny's gone. Now we see a montage of the girls. They're training for these boxing matches. They're getting ready. Natalie Nunn is there. And we find out that basically they're going to be matched up with the girls that they have beef in the house with. So this is already looking like a bad idea, but a good idea for us at home, right? Let's see. So we're going to take a look at our first match. That's right, you guys. We have Biggie versus Womp Womp. Now, this should be good, right? Because Tokyo's been running around telling everybody how she gonna beat Biggie's ass, right? Because she got hit in the face with that glass bowl. And you know what? Rightfully so. If you hit me in the face with a glass bowl, we're definitely gonna have to settle that. However, once they got in the ring, it was a different story. Like Tokyo said, she was waiting for her Mortal Kombat skills to activate. And guess what? They didn't. Must have been a short circuit. It is Mercury retrograde after all. Hey, it was so crazy, right? Because she talked all this mess. Biggie literally tapped her on her nose once, and she completely fell apart. Like, she was crying. She was outside. She left. She was threatening to go home. Like, she really just broke all the way down. And I'm sorry. From now on, your name is definitely Womp Womp. Next up, we have... That's right, y'all. We have Rollies versus Smalls. It's a rematch from episode 1. And of course, Rolly was gonna roll over Smalls. Smalls admitted herself she's only had one fight in her life. But what she should have done was she should just ran in circles, tire him out, right? Anyway, so Rolly proceeds to put hands on Smalls. It was comical a little bit. And then the part where Chance tries to jump in to break it off, she knocks Chance clean over and then gets on him and starts twerking on him. So a little bit of comic relief. It seems that after that was over, it didn't seem to be any real hard feelings between Smalls and Rolly. And hopefully moving forward, we can see them put their beef to bed. Next up, we have Yodeler versus Shine. So now with these two ladies, I'm sure we were all thinking the same thing. Like, I've been watching the show pretty carefully. What beef do they have? So I guess it's behind the scenes, because they're already using B-roll footage. So I guess this would be like C-roll footage where they're talking about some music video that Yodeler was in, and that the person who filmed it, I guess he passed away. And so Yodeler feels like Shine is speaking ill of the dead, and Shine is like, I didn't say nothing. I just said, did you suck his blank? And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I have no idea what's going on. But Yodeler, I guess she's really mad about it. And even Chance was like, hey, you know you're fucked up, right? And away we go. So they're not really fighting at first, right? Yodeler's like, yeah, I'm not about to let her tire me out. So Yodeler's just kind of standing there watching her. And then the fight begins. And you notice immediately Yodeler backs her into a corner. And Shine starts kicking. And here's the thing. I didn't see the whole fight because of the way that the angles were, but I'll tell you one thing. If we're having a fist fight and you get to kicking, then you getting your ass whooped, because you're like, oh, by any means necessary, I got to get this girl up off me. So they're doing that. She almost kicked the crap out of Chance. And then Yoda like tripped over Chance or tripped over something. Now, while Yoda was on the ground, old girl runs over, and I don't remember if she tried to hit her or if she tried to kick her. However, she wasn't fast enough. And once Yoda got up off the ground, hey, old girl was out. And when I tell you, she was running, she took off. Yoda took off after her. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, take the gloves off, let's fight. And then out of the blue, we see Stony fighting with Shine. So I'm not really sure what's happening there, but I guess we're gonna find out next week. So to recap, basically, Stormy went home, Danny went home. There were 3 fights tonight. Tokyo can't take a hit. Rolly's just this, Rolly does have a really good spirit. Like I said, I'm so conflicted about her this season, but I did like seeing her in the ring, and mostly the after antics, the more lighthearted, playful side of Rolly. I did really appreciate seeing it. Very nostalgic. Took me back to last season when she was, like I said, a lot more fun. And then that last fight that basically escalated into another fight. So we'll see what happens next week. I'm going to continue to watch. I hope you continue to watch with me. See you guys then. I'm Ashley Quinn, and it's been a blast.